Hi there, I'm Lauren from Go for Growth, and today I'm going to be running through the online registration for Delta eSourcing, the online procurement portal. So we're starting on the homepage to begin with, and we're going to look at selecting the register button highlighted in blue here. So selecting that will redirect you to the next page where you'll need to confirm whether you are going to be registering as a buyer or as a supplier. Now, the registration guide today is for a supplier registration, so we're going to select that option here. So selecting that will redirect you to the actual registration form, and as you can see, my registration form at the moment is completely blank, but to save a little time, what I have done is pre-populated my answers on a second page. I'll bring that up now, and as you can see, the answers are now populated. So the first thing you're going to see on the registration is a quick introduction to being a supplier for Delta eSourcing, what you can achieve from registering, and a bit more about them. The first section to complete is the personal details section. So here you're going to be providing information about yourself. So you're going to provide a title, whether you're Miss, Mrs, Ms, Mr. You provide your first name, your last name, your position within the company that you're registering. You'll be asked to provide an email address. Now, do note that this email address is going to be used as your username to log in once you have registered. You'll be asked to confirm the email address, and then you'll be asked to create a password. You may see here the blue little question mark that you have the option to select. These little question mark pointers can be used to find a bit more information about what you are needing to provide. So it confirms that your password should be longer than or equal to at least 8 characters. It must contain at least 1 lowercase letter, 1 uppercase letter, and 1 number. So once you have completed the personal details section, then we'll scroll further down to the next section, which is organisation details. So the organisation details section is going to be providing information about the actual business that you're registering. So first, you're going to be asked to provide the business name. You'll then be asked to provide a postal code. So this is the postcode for where the business is registered to. If you pop in the postcode and then select Find Your Address, it'll bring up a list of addresses to choose from. Select the one relevant to you or your business. The full address should then be populated below for you. So the next piece of information that you are going to be asked to provide is a website address. So you'll see from selecting the blue question mark here that you can only enter a web address if it is applicable to you. If you don't have one, don't worry, just leave this box blank. Next, you'll be asked to provide a telephone number, so a landline or mobile number, and if there is an extra mobile number, pop that in this next box. Next, you'll be asked to select an industry sector. Of course, select the one relevant to the business you are registering. However, if the sector relevant to you isn't listed, you can specify this below. Next, then you'll be asked to write a quick description about your main business activities. So I've just popped down animal care. Of course, I am using a made-up business, so it's a very brief description from myself, but you can be as thorough as you'd like there. Once you have completed the organisation details section, then we will move over on to the Cyber Essentials certification. So this is a very quick section to complete. The Cyber Essentials certification is a government-backed, industry-supported initiative. So you may be a bit confused as to whether it is something that you do hold. If so, you can leave the box blank. If you are quite certain that it is something that you do hold, select the tick box below. Now the next section to complete is other information. So this is just some further bits of information about the actual organisation that you are registering. You're going to need to provide the organisation type, selecting sole trader, the number of employees within the company, the annual turnover, how you heard about the service that you're registering for, if the relevant option to yourself isn't listed, again, you can specify here. Moving on then, the verification. So the verification is a simple tool just to confirm that you are actually a person trying to register and not a robot or automated service. To register, you will simply select the white box here. Once you see the green tick, that's your verification done, and you can then move on. So the next section you're moving on to is the terms and conditions. You will need to read over the terms and conditions before submitting your registration to confirm that you are still happy to proceed. So if you select where it says terms and conditions highlighted in blue, have a good read through these, and once you are happy, close the box down using the red X. If you are happy with the terms and conditions, you'll need to select the tick box to confirm so. Now below you will also see further information regarding products and services that Delta eSourcing may look to contact you about. The reason for that is that they are owned by BIP Solutions, so they do have a range of products and services. If you are happy for them to contact you about these pieces, select the box here. If not, you can leave that blank and you won't be contacted. You may notice at this point that your verification has actually expired. If that is the case, you can select again, I'm not a robot, click the green tick, and sorted. The final section to complete before you can look at submitting your registration is access code. So you may be unsure what an access code is. If so, select the blue question mark and it will just give you a brief description. So for example, if you have been invited to a tender by a contracting authority that is using Delta as part of the tendering process, or you've seen a contract opportunity that has instructions for you to enter a tender box access code, you can enter this in the field below. So enter that here. If you don't have an access code, again, not to worry, you can proceed with that. So at this point then, that is all the information you would need to provide to look at submitting your registration. I would advise to have a quick read through the information that you have provided, confirm that it is all correct and you are happy, before selecting the register button here at the bottom of the screen. So upon selecting register, you should have been redirected to the page on my screen now, which is the supplier sign-up confirmation. So you'll receive confirmation that you have successfully registered for Delta eSourcing. It also confirms that you should have received an email confirming the same. So this page confirms a little bit more about what you'll now have access to as a member of Delta eSourcing. And it also offers you a bit more guidance if you are needing further support, for example, user guide. If you are wanting to go straight to logging in, select the login option here. Otherwise, enjoy. Thanks very much for watching. I hope this has been helpful.